In 1368, the Mongolian Yuan dynasty in China was overthrown by the Ming dynasty under the rule of the Hongwu Emperor. However, certain regions resisted this new authority, particularly Yuan, where Ma Sanbao was born around 1371. He would later be recognized as Zheng He. Coming from a wealthy, noble Muslim family, his father was a distinguished general who had undertaken the pilgrimage to Mecca in 1381. A Ming military force entered Yunnan to quell the remaining pockets of rebellion. During this conflict, Ma Sanbao was captured, and his father was killed in battle. At the age of 13, he was made a eunuch, a decision made to prevent him from establishing his own dynasty. Subsequently, he was sent to the court of Zheng He, the fourth son of the emperor and the Prince of Yen in the north. Ma Sanbao quickly distinguished himself through his diplomatic and strategic abilities, which facilitated his rise through the ranks, ultimately becoming a recognized military commander by the age of 20. In 1398, following the death of Emperor Hongwu and the subsequent ascension of his grandson Jianwen, a civil war erupted between Jianwen and Zheng He. Zheng He emerged victorious and assumed the throne as Emperor Yongle. In recognition of his crucial contributions to this victory, Ma Sanbao was appointed to the highest court position as Great Eunuch and was renamed Zheng He. Emperor Yongle consolidated his power and relocated the capital to Beijing, where he commissioned the construction of an expansive palace that would later be known as the Forbidden City. Additionally, he assembled over 2,000 scholars to initiate the compilation of the Yongle Encyclopedia, the largest empire in the world for 6 centuries. He sought to enhance its prestige by organizing a maritime expedition to the Western Ocean aimed at establishing diplomatic ties. Zheng He was appointed to oversee and lead this significant venture. He managed the construction of an extensive fleet comprising approximately 250 vessels, predominantly large junks. This fleet also included around 60 treasure ships, which were unparalleled in size at the time, with some featuring up to 9 masts. The ships were provisioned with food, live animals, and fresh water. The first voyage commenced on July 11, 1405, with a crew of 27,800 men, primarily military personnel. The expedition adhered to established trade routes, seeking to engage with peoples previously unknown to China. Zheng He was tasked with greeting local rulers on behalf of the Ming Emperor and presenting them with gifts. After navigating the coasts of Champa, the fleet reached the island of Java and then proceeded towards Sumatra, passing through the Strait of Malacca. The ships then ventured into the open sea, arriving at the island of Ceylon, where the formidable Ming fleet was perceived as a threat by the local monarch, who responded with hostility towards Zheng He. The expedition continued its journey to Calicut, a vital commercial hub in the Indian Ocean. In 1407, Zheng He embarked on another voyage to the east. While traversing the Straits of Malacca, he learned of a powerful Chinese pirate who had taken control of the city of Palembang and was attacking merchant vessels. Seng. He aims to maintain stability in the region and assumes the role of enforcer. In a confrontation, he successfully defeats a pirate and captures him. He returns to Nanjing on October 2nd, 1407. Zheng He reports to the emperor about his journey and the discoveries he made, particularly highlighting the presence of rare animals. The 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th Voyages. Yongle expresses his satisfaction and commands a second expedition, which departs shortly thereafter. However, it remains uncertain whether Zheng He took part in this voyage. The overall route mirrors that of the initial expedition, including a stop in the Kingdom of Siam, now known as Thailand. In 1409, a third expedition is launched, with Zheng He confirmed as its commander. Upon reaching Ceylon, he opts to confront the local king, who is antagonistic towards him and the new allies of the Ming Empire. After a battle, Zheng He emerges victorious, leading to the ascension of a new king who is supportive of the Ming. Furthermore, he erects a stele on the island, inscribed in Chinese, Persian, and Tamil, offering reverence to Buddha, Allah, and Vishnu. A year and a half later, in 1413, a fourth expedition is arranged. This time, Zheng He is tasked with exploring further territories to enhance Chinese influence globally and to fortify diplomatic ties by presenting new gifts to various rulers. After arriving in Calicut, he proceeds to Hormuz, where he discovers a bustling trading city populated by foreign merchants. On his return journey, Zheng He learns that in Samudera, the Sultan he has been in contact with is facing a challenge from a rebel attempting to seize power. Zheng He takes a direct role in the internal matters of the Ming Empire to safeguard its interests. Upon his return to Nanjing, emissaries from various states present gifts to the Yongle Emperor as a token of appreciation. In return, the emperor bestows upon them paper money, a Chinese innovation, along with copper coins and silk textiles. The subsequent year, in 1417, the emperor commissions Zheng He to accompany the emissaries back to their homelands. After arriving in Hormuz, Zheng He extends the expedition further, navigating along the Arabian Peninsula and the African coasts. During this journey, he acquires exotic animals such as giraffes, lions, and elephants, which he presents to the emperor upon his return to China. He then embarks on a sixth expedition of a similar nature. However, while Zheng He is at sea, challenges arise for Yongle. The financial burden of numerous construction projects in the new capital of Beijing, military campaigns against the Mongols, and Zheng He's diplomatic missions leads to public discontent. Consequently, Yongle opts to temporarily halt Zheng He's expeditions. In the north, the Mongols exploit the prevailing instability to initiate new military incursions into China. The emperor takes command of an army to confront them, but tragically dies in battle on August 12, 1424. His son, Hongxi, ascends to the throne and permanently halts Zheng He's voyages. However, Hongxi passes away the following year, and his son, Xuandi, succeeds him. Zheng He is instructed to complete the construction of the Nanjing Porcelain Pagoda. Seventh and final voyage in 1431. He is granted permission to embark on a seventh and final voyage to notify all kingdoms of the changes occurring within the Ming Empire. The expedition retraces the previous route. Notably, a portion of the crew reaches Jeddah en route to Mecca. Upon returning in 1433, Zheng He passes away at the age of 62. After his passing following his death, China experiences significant instability, leading to the prohibition of diplomatic expeditions, which had fallen out of favor, as well as the construction of new large vessels. The vast imperial fleet is dismantled, and records pertaining to Zheng He's voyages are either destroyed or lost. On July 11, 2005, marking 600 years since the first expedition's departure, China designates this date as Maritime Day in honor of Zheng He.